Good evening for everyone. I'm Mauricio Antonio Buitrago Garcia, and this is my language policy proposal for secondary education, 6th graders to 11th graders at the Institución Educativa Francisco José de Caldas, sede central in Santa Rosa de Cabal, Risaralda. First of all, the proposed language policy for this institution seeks to develop multilingual communicative competence, prioritizing Spanish as the language of instruction, English as a foreign language, EFL, and the recognition of local cultural linguistic practices, mostly based on tourism. Santa Rosa de Cabal is particularly known nationally and internationally, thanks to the hot spring in here and the local gastronomy. That's the reason why this is focused on using tourism as one of the pillars to develop the language policy in the institution. The policy establishes three central goals. Number one, strengthen Spanish literacy and academic language proficiency to support critical thinking and disciplinary learning. And number two, develop English communicative competence aligned with CFR levels A1, B1 by grade 11, enabling students to participate in academic, professional, and digital context. And the last one, to promote intercultural awareness and linguistic diversity, recognizing regional identities and tourism knowledge systems. The policy prioritizes the following linguistic competencies: communicative competence in English, the four pillars: listening, speaking, reading, writing; academic literacy in Spanish, intercultural communicative competence, and digital literacy in multilingual environments. These competencies align with global education frameworks such as the CFR and national guidelines established by the Programa Nacional de Bilingüismo. Language policies in schools serve as mechanisms to organize how languages are taught, learned, and valued within educational systems. In the Colombian context, language education has historically faced disparities between urban and rural institutions, especially in English language instruction. So, the Programa Nacional de Bilingüismo, aims to improve English proficiency among Colombian students to enhance competitiveness and global participation. However, research indicates that rural schools often lack adequate teacher training, materials, and exposure to English instead of the urban ones. The policy responds to three local challenges: limited English proficiency levels among students and teachers; number two, restricted access to language learning resources; and number three, need to preserve local cultural identity while promoting global competencies. By establishing a structured institutional language policy, the school seeks to improve language outcomes while maintaining contextual relevance. Obviously, this is aligned with national and international frameworks. The most important are Programa Nacional de Bilingüismo in Colombia and National Standard for Foreign Language Competence and the Institutional Education Project, or the PEI. In international frameworks, we can see the CFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, for proficiency benchmarks, UNESCO Education Agenda, and the Sustainable Development Global Goal for Quality in Education. The expected long-term impacts are increasing English proficiency levels among graduating students, expected target B1, improve academic literacy in Spanish, our mother tongue, greater participation, academic mobility, digital learning, and employment opportunities for the students, enhance teacher professional development in language pedagogy, and promotion of intercultural understanding and regional identity. By integrating language policy with institutional planning, the school aims to reduce educational inequalities often present in urban context. The most important stakeholders in here, we can see the school principal, the coordinator, we have two coordinators, English and Spanish teachers. The idea is to create adequate environments of teachers collaborating together in getting this kind of goal. Other subject, teachers and students, the first one of them. The external stakeholders must be parents and community members, local educational authorities, teacher training institutions, educational technology partners. Each stakeholder plays a very important role in ensuring the sustainability of the policy. That's a little brief of this language policy. Thank you so much for your attention and have a good night.